So this video is for anyone that finds themselves going back and forth with, is it time to talk to my doctor about hospice? Or is hospice something I should be looking into? Is it time for me to start thinking in that direction? Stay tuned. If you can answer yes to these questions, I think it's a good idea to talk to your doctor about hospice care. Let's get into it. Okay, so are you finding that certain treatments, medications, lab draws, different diagnostics have become a burden? Maybe you're taking medications and you do not feel well. You have more bad days than good days. Maybe seeing different doctors are becoming a burden. Taking 20 medications a day have become depressing for you. Having to go and have lab draws weekly has just kind of taken over and consumed you. If you're feeling like doing all the extra work is not your goal at this time, and you would rather just feel well or not take a handful of medications 3 times a day, you would prefer to stay home more and just be with your family, or be able to have lunch with friends versus having to go have a procedure done or infusion done. If all the treatment that you're doing does not value or is not considered quality of life for you, then I think it would be good to have a conversation with your doctor about other options such as hospice care. And let's think about it. How do you feel about seeing multiple doctors? For some people, having a lung specialist and a heart specialist, a kidney specialist, plus their family doctor. Seeing all these doctors can become very overwhelming. If you're okay with maybe letting go of the specialist and having your family doctor manage your symptoms, then that's also a time to think about hospice care. With hospice, it's one team that can provide holistic care. So that's care for symptom management, for pain management, emotional and spiritual support, and access to community resources. So if you would prefer to have one team versus several different members of your team, meaning different specialists, then maybe talk to your doctor. Now, has the hospital become a burden on you? Or are you someone that does not want to be hospitalized? If you can help it, someone that would prefer to have a team, a nurse, come to you and provide care to you at home versus you being in and out of the hospital and going to the emergency rooms for maybe a terminal illness. If you are, for example, you have COPD and you find that you're going to the hospital multiple times for being short of breath, how would you feel if you had a nurse that could come to you and manage those symptoms so that you could stay out of the hospital? If you would prefer that idea better, then it wouldn't hurt to have a conversation with your doctor. Okay, so are you someone that has heard the word hospice before? Someone that a doctor, or maybe you're in the hospital and someone asks you, have you ever considered hospice? And you actually have. You've actually thought about it, but never took any steps forward to actually hear a conversation about hospice, but now it's really on your mind. So if it's come up to you previously and you're thinking about it now, it would be a great time to have a hospice conversation. There are many situations where I just go out and meet with families and just give them information. We don't sign up for hospice. We don't sign any paperwork. The only thing I do is go and talk. It's called an informational visit. You can request that your doctor contact a hospice company, or you can choose a hospice company and have someone just come by and talk. Now, are you someone that's been told by your physicians that there isn't a fix or a cure to your condition? Have you been diagnosed with a terminal illness and you're wondering, what are the next steps? Where do I go from here? If my specialist is saying that there's nothing more they can do, what is my next option? For some people, they may want to go into holistic care or try experimental medications and different trials. And for others, they want comfort and focus to be on their quality of life. So if you are looking more for a comfort care approach, then I think hospice would be a great tool, a great benefit to use. And also, if you're looking for a comfort care approach, you may want to talk to your doctor about palliative care, which is also a service that's provided for patients with terminal illnesses or life-limiting illnesses. So for sometimes we feel more comfortable maybe going to palliative versus going straight into hospice care. But if you don't know the differences, I do have a video that I can link in this video to help you understand the differences between the two. And you can also talk to your doctor about, again, having someone from a hospice and palliative care company to come over and give you and your family information on the differences between the two services. And lastly, are you a caregiver who needs more support? Are you a caregiver who could benefit from someone to help make decisions, bounce ideas off of, just have some guidance? You know, I hear often, I guess I'm a caregiver, but I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I need some help. If that's the case, then I think hospice is a good option if the patient has a terminal life-limiting illness, if they have a condition and the patient has been told that there isn't a cure or fix to the condition, then maybe speaking to your doctor about hospice care to get those additional resources and that additional support will be highly beneficial. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope that it gives you some guidance and that you're able to use this as a tool to help you make a decision on if it's time to talk to your doctor about hospice care. Again, when you have a conversation, you're not obligated to anything. You just want information. It can help you with deciding what's in your future. It helps you align with your goals of care. It helps you with ensuring that you're able to maintain quality of life how you see fit. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.